Hi, I am Tesi.
Hello, I'm Fred.
And we are the Melissas.
And this is our story.
We met through a couple of friends of ours, mutual friends, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some good years ago, 2011, the first time anyway, 2011.
Yeah. So a friend of mine was dating a friend of hers, and by that time I was single. So he decided to, see how we can do I don't know if it's called a hookup, but like introduce me to her. I mean, he knew about her. It's like, there's this very beautiful girl. I think I know you'll like her. Like, I'm open to that, and so over a couple of arrangements, we somehow met
At a party.
And yeah, that's how we met. And when I first saw her, I told my friend, yeah, you are actually very right. That this is someone I would like.
Yeah. But we didn't really date until like I think 5 years later after
Yes.
that. Yeah.
So
We met again through other friends in Kigali. I had moved back to Kigali and he was also working there. Then, so we met for a second time. He was not very happy because the first time it didn't work out. But anyway, the second time we met, and I guess we were both ready at that time. Yeah. And so that was in 2015.
yeah, 2015.
2015. Then we started dating in 2015.
Yeah, 2015.
Say 3 years. Is it 3 years?
No, 4 I think. From like 2015 and 2016, 17, 18, 19. No, close to 4 years. 3 to 4 years.
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. If you count from 2016. Yes.
Okay.
It was difficult because we met again in 2015. Then in 2016, he left Kigali. He moved to Bahamas. 2016. Yeah, that's around the time we were starting to date. So I'm in Kigali, he's in Bahamas for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? Then he comes back. I'm thinking he's coming back to Kigali. He's like, no, Kampala. So no, dating was not was tough.
Wouldn't differ much from what she's saying, because as much as I would have wanted to be close, at the time I think we dated for like 3 months from Kigali. Then I went to Bahamas. So that and then I was there like 2 years, and then I came back and came to Kampala. Like, it was long distance. It was a bit tough, but
Here we are.
Here we are. I mean, we managed to make the best of it.
Yeah. I think it got easier when he came to Kampala, because now the distance was a bit shorter. So we would try and make the trips. He would come see me, I would come see him, and yeah, we made it work. At least it got better. That was closer. I
think honestly in 2015 15 when I decided to date her, I knew this was the man. Like I'd weighed, given that I'd liked her from way back and I'd gotten another chance with her. By then I actually knew that if I'm to decide to marry someone, I think this is the person I want to marry. Now, of course, it was a matter of when, and then work and things like that. But I knew I wanted to marry her then. Now,
I did not know that.
When I decided to actually now do the proposal now, when I felt like, okay, now I should actually move on to the next step. That was 2019.
2019.
When I proposed.
You proposed in 2018.
Yeah, I proposed in 2018. 2018, right? Yeah, so it was 20. Oh,
we've been married. Oh, you forgotten.
Well, so it was 2018. So 2018, I think the fact that she was in Kigali and I was here, like, I just felt, and remember, I'd already decided, so I just decided, you know what, I think it's time. I really need to put a ring on the finger. So yeah, and I got an opportune moment. I think
let me pause him there. So how it happened, he proposed on his birthday, on 15th
I think that was
of
quite
December.
romantic, right? On my birthday.
Was it? So I was planning this surprise for him, like a few friends, a few family members, we get together. I was in town in Kampala. I'd come for a family friend's wedding that was happening here. So, but then it was on the same day, so I'm like, let me plan something for him. Let me plan about. Guys are not big on birthdays and stuff, but it doesn't have to have a drink and make noise, right? So, so I arranged with family, with friends. We get a place. What's the place called? Alchemist. We get a table, cake, the whole birthday shebang. I'm thinking I'm surprising someone. Kumbe, I was going to be surprised. So anyway, so the short of it all is, he knew about me trying to surprise him.
I was surprised when I was told.
Then he used that opportunity to surprise me, kind of like that, through a friend of mine anyway, through Rona. Yes, the spoiler of birthday parties, but it was a real surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd also at the time planned, because I think I didn't know there would be a surprise birthday party, but so I knew she would be in town, so I thought I would take that opportunity for her to be in town to make the proposal. So I'd actually already bought the ring and I had everything set. Now, when I knew there was a party, that was a good moment, because then there would be family, there would be friends, there would be, so it was I think I get an A on that, right?
What I love about him, he's kind, he's soft-spoken, he's generous, he's also, he will often put others before himself. So for me, that showed me that that's someone who can take care of me. So those are the things I think I love about him.
Okay.
Me blushing.
Of course. What I love about her, she's calm in this world of so many fast-moving things. She's someone to calm you down, and well, first of all, I should have said, I mean, have you looked at her? I mean, even you would love her. But she's a very beautiful woman. Every morning I wake up, I actually can't believe she's my wife, but well, she is. But well, minus all that, deep down she's a very, very good person. She's calm, she's generous, she's kind. Like I'm someone who who does I don't know. I like things that move very fast, so she's usually someone who calms me down and makes me think. She's quite bright.
Quite.
She
Thank you.
Like those things where they say inner beauty. Yeah, she has inner beauty. Because nobody knows. She's a very really nice person, and you can actually see from the way she treats other people. So yeah, originality.
All right.
Our first dance song was Rewrite the Stars by James Arthur and Anne-Marie. I chose it. I chose most of the music anyway on that day. So we had parts of the wedding which he was in charge of, which I was in charge of, and music was, so what the band was playing, the playlist, everything. I chose, knowing of course what he also liked. Yeah. He hadn't heard the song.
No, I didn't know the song.
We were dancing on the dance floor. It's like, oh, this is a nice song. And up to now, when he hears it, he's like, oh, that's the song. That's the song we first danced to. I guess it's stuck.
Yeah, it was a nice song.
It was a nice choice.
Yeah, very, very nice choice actually.
Okay.
Would you have done it better if you wanted?
I mean, there are very nice Luganda songs. Chameleon has sung some nice songs. Ragadi has some nice songs. But well, at the end of the day, she chose still a very nice song. So maybe it resonated very well to the occasion. And I'm not complaining.
And you don't complain.
Not at all.
No comment. Thank you. I liked having a concept in my head and actually it coming to actualization or realization. Like you think of something and then it comes out, and actually most times better than you actually thought it would come out. So for me, that is what I really liked about the preparations. I was very involved anyway. For example, for the Gusawa that was in Kigali, I did everything almost by myself. So then also the parts where I was involved in the wedding, though it was mostly him and his committee, but just thinking of something and it just coming to life in ways you didn't even think it would.
I hadn't organized a wedding before, so and she came in really handy. There's some things I had in my head of how a wedding should be, and at some point in time we might have clashed a bit with her, and eventually we chose her side. But anyway, but as she says, like you know, before the wedding, you look at the place, you know, and it's just nice to at the time of the wedding to see that, so all these come to, you know, come to, like, you're actually seeing it happening. It's just beautiful, I think.
I think also for mostly the wedding and the people who helped out on your side, just seeing how people work together to make something happen, like the commitment. Oh my God, I don't think people work as, like right now, the same people who worked with us, maybe we don't see them as often, we may not call, but in that moment, you work with people so well. I think that part I enjoyed.
And literally seeing people go all out for you, you know, there's no amount of gratitude you really can show them.
For me, I would not fuss the small things. So anyone who's getting married, please, like the day will come and go. Try to enjoy every bit of it, because if you fuss about the small things, you don't enjoy the actual good things. So one thing that put me off was the cars. On the car reaching Skies where we were dressing, I'm like, no, this is not what we agreed. And he did not even tell me. So I was pissed. I entered the car. The driver took the long route, so we're almost late. And he wasn't listening. So by the time I entered church, I was angry. I didn't even want to. I was just doing for doing. And then I reached, and then he saw me, and I was just angry. But he could see through the net. And I was not happy. The moment it passed, and I actually got to enjoy church, and I actually got to enjoy everything else. Yeah, so don't sweat that small stuff. Things will never go 100%, that's for sure.
For me, it's really it's the dancing while we're entering the tent.
The reception.
The reception. The dancing was, I don't know, I didn't expect. And actually, I think if there's one thing I feared, whenever I would go to weddings, whenever I would see guys dancing while entering, I'll be like, man, my day will come and I'll have to do that. Like, where will I get the balls to dance to actually dance in front of people? But surprisingly, it even right outside the reception, it took a couple of shots. But still, you know, but like when yeah, you still tense. But actually, when you step right there, somehow the people are hyping you, the people are so happy for you. You know, you just start dancing. And actually, I was also surprised that she actually, you know.
I'm usually the shy one, I think. So I think he was worried that I would, you know, like not even move. But I think for me that's also like my highlight for the wedding. First and foremost, I wore sneakers at that point. Brides, if you can't handle heels, don't kill yourself. It does, like, why be miserable and you're there frowning because your heel is hurting? Put on some All-Stars, they'll save your life. Anyway, so after the photo shoot with you, Jeff, we were entering the car. I'm like, you know what? I'm done with these shoes. I'm just done. And that like lifted my mood. By the time we entered to dance, there was like up here. And because people are hyping you and you're in that moment, it worked out great, I guess. There's some fictional height you get when you enter, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Marriage is it's just a reflection of two people, and how much happiness or sadness they have in their life at that point. However, anyway, but for someone who's not married, I think marriage should should be simple, you know. It should be as and hopefully this is off the record. But anyway, it's well, even if it's on the record, it's as good as boyfriend and girlfriend. It's just that your status has now been elevated, and maybe plus, and has been elevated plus a little more responsibility. There's really nothing more. It's I don't want to see her in an entirely different perspective, just because we are now married.
For marriage to work, you have to fall in love with her every day, right? So every single day, you don't wait for sparks, for romance, for what, to love someone, to be married to someone. It's every single day you wake up, you make a conscious decision that this is the person you chose to be with, so you do it. So you love them that day, whether they piss you off, whether they make you happy, whether they buy you flowers, whether they forget to greet you in the morning, you know. So every single day.
Yeah, I mean, for me, in just one sentence, or in one statement, I think it's peaceful, if I can. Yeah, and like at the off the top of my head, that's the first word that came to me, peaceful. So I guess it speaks to my beautiful wife, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe one more thing is what he talked about earlier on. Like, there's not much of a difference between when you're girlfriend and boyfriend and when your wife and husband. As in, if you take it in such big capacity, you lose the momentum. You just live every day, every single day. Be your best, to be your best every single day. Try to do right by the other person every single day. Yeah. For me, it's a voice. In another world, you could be doing late night show on the radio, but
I've actually considered being a love doctor. I don't know if I would be, but
yeah, I love it. And then they make fun of his ears, but I like them too.
I think that's it.
I'm also attracted to his ambition. Like, you want someone who, I think, I like to play it safe. Like, I need to know, I calculate every move of mine. Whereas he's the total opposite. He'll take risks and you're like, dude. So that, I find that quite attractive. When
She's quite right. We have conversations ranging from now to Wednesday, World War III, right?
Yes.
So, and we can connect on both points.
Diverse. We talk about sports.
Oh yes, she told me she's. I'm yet to beat her, but I'm getting there, and I'm getting there. I practice on my phone, but we're waiting for one of those days when we'll organize a match, put drinks on both sides, and I'll beat her.
Can you believe you teach someone something and they want to beat you? Okay.
She's currently the reigning champion at home, but I'm getting there. Yeah.
For me, it was Judy Bridal. She did an awesome job, so shout out to you, Judy.
Send my shout outs to Larry Kajo. He did a very good job.
Yeah, he actually did a very good job. Deco was done by Dreamhouse Events. I think Jeffrey worked with them a couple of times. Those two ladies are the best. Not a hassle at all. Just let them be and they give you the best. Photography, videography. Thank you, Makula Pictures and your associates. Which other vendors?
Food.
This was your event.
Oh,
Go
okay.
over mine and just
Food. My friend Richard Bukede. I don't know what your catering service is called again, but I'll check. But Richard, thank you so much. The people really love the food. Did you love the food?
Man, I don't remember. The initial guest list, there's no such thing as guest list in African weddings, but was supposed to be 600. 500, 600.
600 plus or minus. So usually a plus of 50 is allowed, but I think we might have done a plus of 100.
That would have Wengo district came.
Right, Chano Nyakaru. Anyway, no, Richard Bukede, thank you. And lastly, I think La Hola.
Cake.
Oh, cake. Okay. Before lastly.
Sarah's cakes. Yeah. They did our cake. It was awesome. I had a small bite. Things you should not sweat so much. You think you remember, but you know. But yeah, Sarah's cakes was good.
Okay. And lastly, Mark Tuyamureva, our very good chairman. Thank you very much for La Hola, the music, the tents, the alcohol, you know. We really will forever be indebted.
We are waiting to revenge.
Yeah, we are waiting to revenge.